Hey, good morning, guys. How's it going? I'm starting this thing a little early because I have lots of questions on from Facebook, and I know there's going to be lots of questions here. Kim Jackson, Mark Payne, LSU golfer. Who is that LSU golfer? What's your name? I'm guessing you. Well, I don't know. Maybe you still don't live in Louisiana, but I guess that's where you went to school. Um, so let's jump right into it. Yes, Kim Jackson, coffee and carbs do rule. Carbs like breakfast, danishes and things like that also rule. Um, and but yes, carburetors do still rule. Uh, but I gotta say that thing is pretty wicked. Jasper Miller, what's happening? All right, welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels, where the coffee's hot, the bikes are ridiculously fast, and your comments are super ridiculous. Thank you guys all for being here, whether you're watching live or later. Thank you guys for being here. Also, make sure you post your comments, whether they be here live. I got to make sure I get everybody's comment coming. There we go. Yeah, lemon, please. Heck yeah, Jimmy and I love lemon. KTM is junk. So far, this KTM is not junk. I'm going to start with Jasper's, LSU golfer's question. Do you grease linkages, etc., before riding? See some people disassemble. Normally, yes, I do. Normally, I take the thing all the way apart before I even ride it. I did not do that with this one because I knew the demand for content was so high. I wanted to get to the internet early with it, so I have not. Although I can see like grease squeezing out of some bearings, so that's awesome. I like that. Also, now I have new wheels on there, so I've been through those bearings. The old with the other brand new wheels are over there. I'll check those bearings here in a bit. So normally, yes, I do recommend it if you buy a new bike. Just take it apart. Also, it gets you familiar with the thing, ins and outs and whatever. I will be doing that with this after this weekend. I've got a race this weekend in Espanola. Going to be racing this thing bone stock, not stock as far as guards. Obviously, I put all the guards in my graphic and whatever. It's not stock that way, but suspension and motor are completely stock. So, yeah, I'm going to be racing this thing this weekend, and then when we come back, we'll take it apart. We're also going to take the head off and measure things to get the RK Tech coming for it and all that good stuff. Do you like the new bike? You have not mentioned that. Chris Kennedy. Definitely my favorite question on the internet so far. Yeah, I think I do. Obviously, he's joking, but it's incredible. It really, really is incredible. Jesse Lycia, it's the TBI versus Carb is coming. My old girl, you can see her fender right there. It's right there, ready to do battle with this thing. I think it's going to have better low end. There's going to be some things that I like about the carburetor better. Also, it has an Architect head though, so like anyway, whatever. But there's going to be things I like about the car better. It's got a Kickstarter and all those things. So there's a lot I like better about my carbureted bike. But the new one is good. Let's see. Mike Cole's yeah, thanks, Mike. I got there early. That was the point, the whole thing. LSU golfer also asked, would this bike do well on an occasional MX track visit? Dude, this thing would be a weapon on the track. There is nothing wrong with the way this thing sits bone stock for riding a track. I mean, yeah, it's got a bigger tank. It's only 2.25 gallons, which is what old motocrossers used to have. And an 18-inch wheel, whatever, who cares? I'm not a good enough MX rider to notice the difference in an 18-inch, tire rolling more, but whatever. Barnado, what's happening, man? Your YZ still starts faster than this thing, that's for sure. But it starts fast, which is good. Let's see. Make sure I don't miss anything. Michael, do us mortals need that much juice? No. But what is so cool is that in the normal mode, I'm calling it tech mode. When you put that thing in technical mode, it's a very handleable, easy to ride, nice motorcycle. And then it's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. When you put that thing to the go fast or desert mode, it is on. And out in the desert, it's awesome. It's it's a lot of motor, but out in the desert, it's awesome to have a lot of motor. In the sand, it's awesome. This weekend's race is going to be in a lot of sand, a lot of whoops. I'm going to love that engine down there for that, because it's going to hopefully give me a good start, and then we'll be really, really good at keeping the front wheel up through the whoops and things like that. Adam Branch, what's happening? Tom Bean, 5280 James, Jimmy Neihart, what is going down? Yeah, the stock tubes are junk. Obviously, got my flat right off the bat. Whatever. I knew that was coming. Josh from in all seriousness though, how do you like the KTM compared to the Honda? Which Honda? Like, I haven't ridden a new modern Honda in forever. Like, actually in the world, but well, Honda doesn't make a two-stroke, so Jasper, I got no need for a current Honda in my life other than my XR650. As far as if you're asking about that, those are two different games. I mean, the 650 is my love, my raison d'etre, as it were, and I'll never get rid of it. But for off-road, like ripping, dude, this thing crushes it. As far as the other one, I don't know. What's the weight difference between the weight difference between this and my carb bike? Actually, the carb bike, my carb bike is a little heavier, and I don't know. It's about, carb bike's about 6 pounds heavier. This one came in at 257, like it sits, full of gas, mooses, brand new tires, all the guards, makeup 360, all the things, right? The only thing not hanging on this bike right now is a fan, because the fan, by the way, quick note, the fan from Extreme Parts will not fit. I was told that it would. It does not. It fits physically, but it doesn't work because it doesn't have the plug-in. I think everybody expected the plug-in to be on this for the relay to then turn the thing whatever, like on the W's, because KTM announced that it was going to have this ability to read the temperature and all this stuff, and that's not on there. So anyway, that fan's not going to work yet. True North Motos, Dan North at True North is working on a harness for it. So yeah, hopefully that'll happen here soon. I'm not too worried about it. I don't have any hard enduro races coming anytime soon, so no big deal. But yeah, so that's 257 full of gas, 2.25 gallons of gas. So Kevin O'Loughlin, good morning. How's it going? Coming in with the Kawasaki guy. Let's see. Christopher Brolumbus, what's up? Teddy Roosevelt, how are you, man? Bruce Kennedy, you need to carry gas on you for this race since you find mileage is not good or you turn the loops. Okay, Bruce Kennedy, this race is a hair scramble, so we'll come back to the pits, so I don't need to carry gas. Rural Delinquent, what's happening? James Shaver, is the power delivery more like YZ 250 than TPI? Yeah, so James, the power in the tech mode or mellow mode is very old school carbureted 300. I say old school, like 17 and up, because it's counterbalance motor, whatever. Anyway, very carbureted in that grunt. It's really, really good. When you flip it to the go fast mode, it is very reminiscent of a YZ250, only faster. It is definitely faster than a YZ250. Well, okay, I say definitely. Mike Barnato and I need to get out and drag race him. Bummer is Mike Barnato is like 40 pounds lighter than I am, so I might have a hard time beating him. But it's ridiculously fast and very moto-y, deserty feeling in the fast map. Biker Sasquatch, what's happening? Kyle Copeland. Get risky, what's happening? Let's see. How does it pull fuel when low if the bung isn't on a low point? That's a great point. Jimmy Neihart, Jimmy 8W7 asks that. How does it pull low? It doesn't have that thing down low. I don't know, Jimmy. The pickup, I haven't taken the tank apart yet. But I'm worried about that. I'm worried about when it gets low on gas, it's going to run out before it runs out. So I don't know. I've already got an idea of how to fix that if that is the case. So we'll see. Because I'm thinking about an extended a sump, like tube that'll go down into that low part of the tank, because it's not, Tom Jode, how many hours? 5.5 so far. Let's see. Rodney Throckmorton, that is a phenomenal name. Dude. Anyway, rad name. Can you modify the maps? No, not yet. You will be able to. I have questions to answer here too. So I showed on the live thing I did on Facebook, and I have not put it on here on YouTube yet, but there is a plug behind the number plate right here that will be set up for the Wi-Fi module that will then allow you to have an app that will then allow you to change all sorts of things. So, but right now, no, you can't. Let's see. Assuming it has a little bit of engine braking compared to the Carby model, so being some limited power, braking for engine braking to feel more planned. Adam Branch, I don't think it really has much more engine braking than the Carb model. It doesn't feel like it to me. Maybe it does, like technically on paper, but it doesn't feel like it. Let's see. I am looking for a name, Bruce Kennedy. Guys, come up with fire names off. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I can't decide if I'm going to go with like a sexy Austrian kind of name or like a 90s girlfriend kind of name. I got one. Jenny. I thought about like, Jenny, Jenny, who could I turn to? I'll stop singing now. But anyway, ooh, Tabitha. Tabitha's good, but in my mind, Moto Master, thank you very much. It is effing sick. Oh, Kim Jackson, yeah. Hit the like button. There's 60 of you guys watching right now. Back out of the chat real fast. Hit the thumbs up and then come back in. It really does help. I looked up Beast in Austrian. Sheila, Hannah is another one. Jimmy Dub, what's the German translation for gay word rock ship? God, I love it. Crash Hard, what's going? Emily Raffaelli, out the door price, $12,500. It's a lot. Dave Chapman still getting 25. Yes, that was the most recent ride. So yes, I am still getting that. Hoping that gets better with the break-in, and maybe it's a map that changes. I don't know. We'll see. But it's not good mileage. But honestly, when you're riding it, you don't care. No pipe guard, no Daniel Malone. I do not generally like pipe guards. I've got one on my other 300 because I ordered the wrong one for someone, so I put it on there. I haven't taken it off yet to show how bad that pipe looks underneath there, but I will. Didn't I have it? No. The YZ was Jolene. And yeah, which was awesome. Julia, there we go. That's not bad. How does the power compare to your 18 XCW? Barry Hannenberg, it's much more linear in the tech mode, much more crazy in the go fast mode. Not as much low end though. Local Husky dealer went to yearly Husky headquarters, rode TX and was blown away. He's bringing in a national. Yeah, dude, these things are crazy. Let me get to the Loretta. Ooh. In honor of Loretta, that's it. David Barbercheck wins. Her name is Loretta. In honor of the coal miner's daughter. That is Loretta. That was perfect. Nice job, David. Loretta is it. My truck is Carol. So my other bike is Daisy. The 125 was Eileen. This is Loretta. I love it. Yeah, Brady, who knows? He's probably working. He does work very hard. Let me get to some comments or some questions on the Facebooks. Bruce Kennedy, yes, I do like the new bike. Dale Meglum, I forget how to pronounce your name, Dale. Sorry. It will go over large logs. What do you think the XCW's gearing? Thank you. Did Moto Master say Loretta? Oh yeah, he did. Oh, sorry, I missed Moto Master. I'm sorry, I missed your comment first. You should see what's going on over here. Yes, Loretta's awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks. P.S. EE handguards are ugly. I love my EE handguards. But the XCW gearing, I think I'm really gonna like it. It was surprising because it came with a 1449 gearing, and I thought, ooh, this is gonna be tall. This is gonna be a real tall gearing for first gear because XCs in the past had a really tall like SX first gear. And when I was out riding it the first time, I was like, good night, I'm always in third. Like I just felt like I was always in third gear and on the faster stuff when normally I'd be in second. Again, the W has 1450, and so and which is up from anyway. And so someone finally got me Dave Klein got me the gear ratios, and sure enough, it's a super low first gear. I really like the transmission. The transmission on this thing is primo. The gear spacing is right on the money. First gear being low is awesome. The thought I read somewhere that XC and XCW will have, and Crash Hard, they might, although they might have the same. I don't know if they do though. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so, because someone posted all the ratios, and the W is still different, and I think the gap between first and second is still different. So I like the fact that it's got it's a low first gear but super close ratio. It's really nice. So really, really nice. Jason King that was from Glenn Edwards. Glenn, I hope you're watching this. Jason King. My understanding is that on the TPI bikes, oil mixture changes depending on how the bike is being ridden. On our new XC, uses premix. Do you foresee foul plugs to be more common than the TPI bikes? Jason King, I have not fouled a plug or seen a fouled plug on a properly running, and I'm talking like without some sort of other issue in forever. So I don't think so. I don't think it will have any kind of fouling issues. I mean, I'm running 40-1, which is more oil than what they call for. Yes, I don't know. I probably am not going to drop down to 60-1, and here's the reason. Everybody keeps asking, "Why do you listen to?" So here's the deal. I have 6 two-stroke dirt bikes in my fleet right now, from a KX100 up to this thing. A 2-300, so YZ250, a YZ125, a YZ144. So I don't want to carry different cans of gas with different ratios, because on the 125s and the 100s, I'm not running freaking 60-1, especially not with my children running them. So yes, Roger Hurd, I can't wait to see you this afternoon. So that ain't happening. So I'm carrying 1 can of gas, 40-1 safe. That's why I'm doing it. But even with 40-1, it does drool a little bit, which I like. Boy, I knew that would fire people up online. Man, anyway, and it runs great. I don't foresee any kind of plug fouling happening. So yeah. No, Jason King, I do not think there'll be any foul plugs, especially if people run 60-1. Yeah. Also, plug fouling has a lot more to do with your fuel to air ratio than it does with oil to fuel ratio. Now, if you go crazy, it'll do it. Tom Jones, what's your warm-up procedure? I pushed the little thing. It's just like the 4-stroke KTM. It's got a little yellow deal. I push that in, hit the button. I don't touch the throttle. I let it warm up till the idle changes. You can kind of hear it drop a little bit. Or actually, does it go up? Anyway, I wait till it changes a little bit, and then I roll the throttle forward, turn it off, and it's good. Yeah, Crash Hard. I've run 60-1. There's nothing wrong with 60-1, but anyway, I just know. Andrew Halliday asked, the ECU controlled the fan. We already talked about that. No, it does not. Kevin O'Loughlin, no, I have not seen Ruth since I got the new bike. It's not true. I've seen Ruth plenty. She's the best in the world. Ryan Williams, bolt-ons from 22's fit. Great question. So the silencer, I don't think FMF or anybody has a 23 fitment yet, but that EE end cap from the 22 and earlier, the new style kind of not oval thing fits just fine. So EE end cap works good. Bulletproof Designs disc guards work great. Radiator guards work perfect. Brake pedal from System Tech Racing works good. Fork leaders are the same. Handlebar, the Mako 360 is the same as in recent years. Linkage guard is going to be different. I got one of those coming. Hopefully be here today. I really want it here before the weekend. Let's see. Skid plate's not going to work from the other ones. I don't think. It looks pretty different. Nothing on the swing arm other than the disc guard is going to work, because the swing arm is completely new. So that doesn't work. The toolless controls on the shock. The top ones work. You can use your fingers on that, although they're pretty tight. The plastic kind of covers it up. The one on the rebound, whatever, dude. If you can get to that with your tiny little fingers, and you got tiny little fingers, I had to use a uh, screwdriver, which still has a slot for a screwdriver, but yeah, whatever, dude. That bottom one is not toolless in my hand size. New ride. Sort of seat cover looks great. Thanks, Jim Nash. I don't actually mind the seat cover. It is bright orange. The only problem with that seat cover color is that it's going to look like crap after I ride it for a while. It's just going to get dirty and stuff. But I can't. One of my highs on this bike is the fact that seat cover is perfect traction. Like, it's just enough traction to keep you from sliding off when you're going up steep stuff, but it's not so sticky that you can't move around. So the seat cover material is like freaking perfect. Let's see, Bruce, can I adjust fork compression? I can check compression's on the top on this, Bruce. So yes, the rebound, the lug cover, no. Well, I can't. I got to get a Torx to do it though. I can't do it with the hand anymore. Love the upgrade on the kickstand. Yeah. Oh, Tom Bean, the kickstand is amazing. Let's see. What tires? Robert Rick Gower Jr. asked what tires I put on. For this race, I've got an X31 front and an X30 rear. I didn't have an X31 rear to put on there. I had a bunch of X30s here. Also, I didn't have a V-Moto at the time. I do now, finally, although I just sold those out. So anyway, I don't anymore. I actually really wanted a V-Moto for where we're going because I think it's going to be really, really good. Bernie drank the orange Kool-Aid, I know. That's good, dude. Kim Jackson, what linkage guard? Bulletproof Designs is sending me a linkage guard. It's an aluminum one, but so it's not the skid thing. I might get one of those eventually on there, but I just want to protect it from breaking. It's still going to hit on things, but whatever. Crash Hard, the X31 is amazing. Will the pipe pop out with heat when you ding it? Yes, Mike. Well, that pipe is it's kind of like the Mountain High pipes. If you guys have seen those, and it might be a Mountain High pipe. I don't know. It looks awfully similar, and KTM a lot of times will use other people's stuff and just whatever. But the pipe seems to be like every other stock pipe, not the crinkly one, but it should be good. Where's the healer this morning? Kirk, she's at home with her brother, hanging out at the farm. So I got to go get her to bring her to work, but she's not here today. Tom Balax, have you ridden the TBIXC 125? No, I've heard that it's not very good. I've heard that it's not that good. I would get the carbureted 125. I've not heard good things. And if you can, find a 21 because the 22s had problems with the crankshafts. So my 21 was brilliant. I sold it finally though. Roger, thoughts on WSX? I think it's awesome. I hope it does well. Any new race series is good in my opinion. Period. That's how I feel. But yeah, I'm sad that Chad Reed crashed because of a fuel pump because it makes me scared of my fuel pump. Jim Dub, does it have a thermostat? I can't find one yet. I don't see it. It does have a plastic stupid T, which I had another guy who bought a brand new B Radical on Instagram. And his is leaking there at the T, so bummer. Mine's perfect, but yeah. Does it get better mileage than my other bike? No, I think Dan Malone. I think my other bike still gets better mileage, even though my other bike does not get great mileage because of the head and the carburetor jetting and all that. Jeremy Mullen, what's happening? I know they've been around a few years, but why do you think it took bikes so long to get around to oil injection snowmobiles? I don't know, Emily Raffaele, but this one went back away from oil injection, which I'm happy about. But actually, so quick note on oil injection and snowmobiles and all that, just real fast. Snowmobiles have oil injection, and it works really well because they have jets spraying oil on all the important parts of the engine, bearings, piston skirts, things like that. And they can do that with a snowmobile because it's got lots of room, and it's, even though they jam them, tight inside the body, it's still a lot more room than a dirt bike, and the engine's not hanging out in the wind, able to be seen. So snowmobile motors look like crap. If you take them out, there's all this crap hanging off of sensors and stuff like that. Can't really do that with dirt bikes yet. It would look bad, and you'd run the risk of hammering on things. So, yeah, that's why they don't do. And the oil injection on the TPI was terrible. I think that's just my opinion. But what? Yeah, roll delinquent. Yeah, so come on, hit the like button, guys. Just do it. Like I said, you got to back out of the chat to hit the like button, though. Linkage versus PDS. What's your choice? Racing, linkage, trail riding, and nasty rocks or hard enduro. PDS. Does it have a way to tune originally? If you want to mess with that on, not yet. Tom Battleaxe, it does not. Is your race this weekend a hare scramble or enduro? It is a hare scramble and a fast one. So this bike is going to be perfect for it in stock form, even with the stock suspension. This thing is going to work really good where I'm going because it's sand and whoops for miles. Oh, I'm going to get tired, but it's going to be awesome. AXP skid plate and linkage guard combo is available for the bike. Thick plastic. Kim, I don't know if it's available yet. My guess is it might be because they're in Europe. Those folks are in France, and so they might have had the ability to tune one up for this. The frame, everything's different on this, so I'm guessing the last year's won't work without some serious, modification. Wow, 80 people watching this. This bike, I knew this bike was going to be good for the internet, so I'm happy about that. Yes, Roger Hurd, bringing the chug. That's awesome. I will make sure. Let me know when you're coming because I'll probably make sure that my healer is not here when you bring the chug because I don't know that she'll like it. But Leroy will love the chug. Let's see, 12 o'clock wheelie and make it your profile picture. I've been fun watching your videos of a new bike slate. It makes me jealous. Ozzy, don't be jealous. It is awesome. I love it. And thank you guys. Honestly, thank you, YouTube, and my supporters and all that for making this make sense. Because spending $12,500 on a motorcycle really doesn't make sense for me right now, except that it's blowing up the YouTubes for me. And that's going to earn me some more money. And it's going to help us out and spreading this gospel of two wheels and getting us further out there. So it's good. So thank you guys so much. Jimmy Dub, I am doing an RK Tech head. Actually, Kelsey already has a disc. I ordered one early, got it early, sent it up to him. After the race this weekend, I'm tearing this thing down and measuring everything for him. He needs deck height measurements and squish and things like that. So we'll be doing that. I'll film that so you guys can see what that looks like. You see what the motor looks like after 10 or so hours of running. So it'll be good. Is there anyone you know of that is working on mapping tunes or mods? Not that I know of, Motomaster. I'm sure. Well, I am sure that Takamoto is working with Get. I gotta believe it. He's on top of it. I don't know. We'll see. What are your thoughts on 98 KX80? Do you think it'd be a good trade for my ON TSX? Dude, get risky. Everyone started at KTM 50s. Trust me. 98 KX80 would be great as long as it's in decent shape. The only problem is you might have a real hard time finding parts when it blows up because it's at 80. It will blow up eventually. Jeremy Mellon, say hi to Monty for me, buddy. Monty, it's great to see you here. Thanks for watching. Roger, see you in a bit. Look, pivot turns. I got to work on my pivot. I'm crappy at pivot turns, but we're going to work on it because this is going to be. I'm definitely going to race this thing in some hard enduro stuff this year. I'm excited. What cut shave is the head going to be, Kim Jackson? I don't know. I'm going to be asking for one that just provides a little bit more. I don't know. I'm going to talk to him, but I want a little more low end to act more like my 300 and the 300 I did that test on the TPI because that has an RK Tech head on it. Really, really good low end, really good. And while this one is good in stock form, why not have more? But I don't want to lose any of the scream. I don't want to lose any of that because it's really fun. So we'll see. I'm going to talk to him. Yes, Pack Racer. This will be at Gold Rush, and I cannot wait to ride it there. It's going to be awesome. How's the SAG set up for you? Much adjustment needed out of the box. And thank you for content. Thank Logan Lambert. I honestly haven't even checked the SAG. The bike handles really well with me on it. I'm 185 pounds these days, and it handles well. I did just turn the spring a little bit. It's the wrong spring. I need a new spring. We're going deep into the suspension with TBT next week, starting next week. So I haven't really worried about it. It comes with a 4.2 rear spring, which is crazy light. I don't know, the linkage must provide, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I think they call for a 4.4 for me. KTM does. We'll see it. Jimmy Neihart. The TPI was good. It ran good. It's not as good as this, but it was awesome. Eric Ellick, I did not replace the plastics with this because no one has plastics, sadly, for this thing. Otherwise, I would have and kept them shiny and nice. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. Let me see. I don't know if there's more people making. Let's see. Sorry, guys. The internet is exploding because of this motorcycle. So keep firing your questions off. We're going to run this one long, guys, because I know there's a lot of people with a lot of questions. If I've missed your thing, I'm really sorry. Ask it again. Did you see? If someone had a 250 XCW, would you suggest the RK Tech head or do a 300 convert if they wanted more low end out of it? Eric, I would do just the head, unless your cylinder's worn out or junk or whatever. I would do the head because it's a lot less money, like a lot less money, and it's amazing. Kim Jackson just commented, so yeah, there you go. Let's see. All right, and just making sure I'm not missing anything here. Did the RK did okay? So yeah, Todd the Battle Axe chiming in saying RK Tech head. Let me make sure. Jim wants Justice needed for. I have a Force XR 650R. That's the only 4-stroke I'm going to run for a long time. Was skeptical about TBI, but your video is really making me want to buy one of these bikes. MC, I'm still skeptical because I got 5 hours on it. Who knows? But I'm telling you right now, it's pretty freaking impressive. So yeah, my official stance right now is if this motorcycle stays as good as it is, and I don't have any weird issues, and it just chugs along, and I don't have anything off, like way out of the norm on problems, this is hands down going to be the best dirt bike I have ever owned or ridden, period. It's incredible. Y756, and it's a good looking, thank you, Gordon. 756 is my number. I was born in 1975. And my favorite number growing up was 56 because it was the number of Lawrence Taylor. He was a defensive end for the New York Giants. Old guys might know him, young guys won't. He was the man, and I played defensive end in football, and so he was my hero. So, yeah, that's why 756. But if you had to pick one reason to upgrade from a 17 to the new one, what's the selling point? David Barbercheck. That's a good one. Because the 17-300 is really good. So Dave, if it's a TPI, get rid of it really fast because when this thing is the norm, those bikes aren't going to be worth anything. I'm not kidding. Darth Vader, I'm not Scottish born, but my heritage is Scottish back in time. That's why that's there. Let's see. Hunter Hamilton, the bike is very loaded up. We started probably because we're on 40. I don't know. 40 to 1 to 61 is not that big a difference. It's really not. And so it might be. I'll try some 60 to 1 to see if it changes that, but I don't think so. I think it's because it's a good thing. I think that when these things fire up, they're really, really rich. If you read the book, I don't have my book. Anyway, if you read the manual, it talks about how the cold start is just an air bypass. It's actually not an air bypass like the old ones. It opens the throttle just a little bit, which is awesome. And so that's, anyway, super sweet. And it says it's there because it needs more air because all the extra fuel. So I think that it's dumping so much gas at idle, which is awesome, that it it loads up if you don't get on it and rev it. So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, you like that, Dave? That's awesome. Let's see. Shane, I raise you. How is your raise you? Did you finally get that thing running good? And yeah, 5280 James, 75 was a great year. Happy to hear your thoughts on it thus far. As an equal skilled mechanic and rider, have been riding the airstrike recovery in 17, yeah, for 200 plus hours. I hate the way to keep you up. Yeah. Ashford West, this thing absolutely crushes the TPIs in stock form. Crushes. It's so good. Yeah, Pack Racer LT. It's awesome. I love it. Let's see. 40 to 1 versus 61 is only 0.5%. Yeah, it's not really noticeable. That's what I'm saying, Tom. Tom's with me on that. 40 to 61's, yeah, it's not. Which, again, you might ask, well, why are you running 40 to 1? Whatever. And I already explained it. My kids on small bores need more oil. Trust me. Especially my younger one. He's in a job. So yeah, as far as reasons to upgrade, man, if you got a carbureted one that's running good, I don't know, man. It might not be worth spending that kind of money unless you're traveling a lot, going up an elevation a lot, down an elevation a lot. Then it would be nice to have it fuel injected. But man, if it's just a carbureted like my old one, there she is, old Daisy. There's really, I don't know. I can't make a good argument as to why to upgrade because if I didn't have this shop and I didn't have this channel, I wouldn't have that motorcycle. Let's put it that way. Crash out. How long before KTM stops making parts for old TPI bikes? Yeah, who knows? Sabbath head, idle screw, no longer an issue. Woo-hoo! Because it's the throttle body from a 4-stroke, more or less. I'm sure someone's going to come in here and say it's different, but whatever. It's basically the same. It's just got an idle adjust right on top. It doesn't have an air screw with all that BS. So anyway, Daisy is watching me. Let's see. Excited to pick one up. Coming off of KTM 4-stroke. I've been hitting more single track, and 4-stroke has been kicking my ass. I'm very excited. Dude, 4-stroke life, you are going to love it. It's really, really good. Really, really, really good. So yeah, idle screw is adjustable by your hand, and it's good. Someone would make a killing on a TBI conversion. Sorry, phone's going off. TPI to TBI conversion is going to be ridiculously expensive. We're doing the carbureted conversion to a TPI, and it's $2,500 when you're all said and done. More than that, actually, if you did a new cylinder. Anyway, it's very expensive to do that. I think the conversion to TBI would be even more because you'd need, I don't know, it would be out of hand. So people are going to do it. I mean, whatever. People don't care about money. People buy those BRC 500 kits, which is like stupid money. So whatever. But whatever. To say so Ronald Childs, Ronnie, I need to talk about that. The TPI on the W and the TPI. So I've been, looking around on my motorcycle a bunch, and it has, so the cylinder is completely new. But on the right side of the cylinder, it's got bosses for a fuel injector, and on the left side, it does not. So on the TPI bikes, the current W's, there's injector ports on both sides, whatever. This one has an injector port on one side. I think that what they're doing is they're going to put the throttle or transfer port injection on one side. They're going to put a throttle body injector also, and they're still going to inject oil to get past emissions. I just don't think they're going to get rid of the oil injection and all that because of the emission standards. I don't think this is ever going to pass emissions. The way this thing smokes and runs so good, there's no way that it's going to meet emission standards in California or Europe. So there is my official projection. They're going to basically make what TSP is making, but it's going to come from the factory, and I think it's going to be good. It'll be a lot better than the straight TPI. It should be a very good system. Yeah, so we'll see. But I think that's what's going to happen looking at the thing. Sabbath head, I would get rid of that XC. If you like XCs, this is a better bike, and I would get rid of it soon because it's not going to be worth much very soon. So, RK Tech, ton of torque. Yeah, okay, yeah. RK Tech, awesome. Raise you, worst bike ever to jet in my life. Would not recommend it to anyone at this point. Glad you're just working great. Shane, I hear. I'm so sad, but I kind of expected that, unfortunately. So everybody keeps telling me to buy race shoes. Although, what's his name? Oh, Shane, we should get you talking to Meeker Extreme because he's got one and he seems okay with it, but he also doesn't ride very fast. So we'll see. Sean Daigle, thank you. It is awesome. It's great. Do you think my 2023 XCW hard to get parts for in 10 years? Ozzy, yeah, but actually, honestly, anything in 10 years is going to be hard to get parts for. The way the world is going, Ozzy 7926, I hate it, but manufacturers are starting to ditch things when they get 10 years old, which is dumb. So Best Tool Sport Bikes is doing the same thing with their latest conversion kit, one injector and the reblock one. Yeah, so Ronnie, that is the same as the Get moved 1-2. Anyway, they moved both, but whatever. Yeah, so yes, that I'm guessing is what's going to come stock on the new W's. Super European emissions is going to keep doing the right thing and make a great bike. Yes, Keith and Queen, I agree. Thank goodness they just made a freaking race bike. And that's what I have to say. Let me just say that real quickly. The current bike, this thing, the way it sits out of the box, and I'm not fast, right? I'm not proclaiming to be some kind of fast rider or any of that stuff. This is a race motorcycle, and I'm building it as a race motorcycle. I do enjoy racing. I am not very good at it, but I like it. And so this thing is a full-on, no messing around race motorcycle. It is not a putt-putt trail bike at all in any way, shape, or form the way it sits. Yes, you could ride it like that, but with the suspension the way it is, the motor the way it is, in the tech map, it's actually would be a fine trail bike, but the rest of the thing, the chassis, all of it is not. Countershocks. It doesn't have steering stop bolts. No steering stop bolts on it at all. The steering stops are part of the frame and the triple clamp, so they are not there. Meeker has one, loves the road, hard door type stuff. Yeah, crash hard. So yeah, he loves that thing, that Reiju, and he doesn't go hard open. Shane does a lot of more wide open, and that's where the thing falls all over itself. MC YZ250 is king of parts availability, 100%, 100%. I love those. Says you did an amazing build so far, best bike out there. Thank you very much, Four Stroke Life. I appreciate it. Both injectors, the reblock, nice, and 3 people running it and swear by it. Ronnie Charles, I hear that is very good too. And well, if it makes it run anything like this, it's very good. And counter shocks, I'm hoping desperately that the counter shocks shows up today or tomorrow, so I can put this thing on before the race. By the way, yes, I'm getting a counter shocks for this bike because it's awesome. I got to finish up a review video on that. Now, I think now that I have the new bike, it's going to be really good. Chad, man, the XC, I don't know that you would like this XC. You should ride mine and check it out. You should definitely ride it before you decide on it. It's pretty gnarly. And the suspension, I know you guys like your W's a lot. If this motor was in a W chassis, you would absolutely love it. Yeah, dude in America. Yeah, come on. So if you guys are watching, let me just do my YouTube thing. If you're watching and you're having fun and you like the content that I'm putting out on this thing, first of all, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. I want to get to 20,000 as soon as I can, and then 100,000 as soon as I can. But anyway. And then also back out of the chat, give us a thumbs up, and then come back in because we're going to run this thing long. We're going to keep answering questions because I know a lot of people. So it's kind of basically a race bike, country bike, put together like a band. Yes, 4-stroke light. Yes. Well, it's a GNCC bike. It's an off-road race bike. It's not an MX race bike. It's an off-road race bike. Crash hard. No, Year 14 won't be obsolete, but it might be harder and harder to get parts for because that's what KTM does these days. Any super easy and smooth jets, stock needles, junk. Okay, there you go, John Head. So Shane, maybe we need to get you a new needle if you haven't already. I don't know, or maybe your bike is just weird. Then you just need a sawzall. Countershocks. It's actually the steering is tight to me. I don't know. That's full lock, and I don't think I can go any further with the way the shroud. Honestly, the shrouds. I really like the way they look, and sitting on it's all nice and whatever, but they're weird. Um, Graphics shroud. Thanks, Keith. I like them. Throw back to the old '90s. I like that. Putt on the trails. Yeah, Chad, man. I'd wait for the new W setup. You'll like it a lot better. I noticed if it runs cooler than a TPI. Yes, it definitely runs cooler than a TPI. My buddy in the test video I did with the TPI, and he's got a power commander on it, dumping a lot more gas. He does not have the Cooper or the tips. Doesn't have a. But he definitely has more gas going to it than a normal TPI, and it definitely got a little warmer. The same. So, Colin Enduro guy asked, does it use the same crankcase pressure sensor? I don't yet know if it is the same sensor because I haven't looked up part numbers. But it does have a crankcase pressure sensor, and it does have a port to just above where the reeds are. But first of all, sensor, super easy to get to. You could have that thing out and back in like 2 minutes, maybe. It might not even take that long. Also, it's got a huge, big, nasty tube going to it that won't clog up, I don't think. So it's a way better setup. I think it's going to be really good. Hopefully, we'll see. The new XC for East Coast tight woods riding. D nice. I think it would be good. I mean, like I said, it's kind of a GNCC bike. I think it would be really good. I mean, it's a race bike, right? So it's not I don't know about hard enduro. I'm going to race it in some hard enduro, so we'll see. I don't know about that. I mean, with the linkage and all that, but I think that tight woods, like trees, like lots of turning like that, and really close to your handlebars, I think it would be really good. You'll end up spending most of your time in the tech map because the fast map might be a little much, unless you're probably a way better rider than I am. So maybe you'd love that fast map, but it's a handful. But I think it would be good. I think it'd be really good. It's awesome for racing. It's great. And quick riding. Remember LT for sure. Yes, Joe Theismann definitely remembers LT for sure. Yes, Kyle Copeland. I love it. So I'm gonna have to sell my TPI before its value drops like a stone. Richard Hartley, I agree. You should. D nice. It's got good low end. In stock trim, the low map is. I'm trying to coin the words technical map and desert map. That's my goal. Technical map, desert map. In the technical map, D nice. It's got good low end. Neil, I am 5'10", but I like an open cockpit. So yes, this is very familiar. It feels very much like all my other KTMs, which always felt more roomy than a beta. Like that's one of the reasons I don't have a beta yet. I keep putting these things on Facebook and stuff about betas. It's not that I hate betas. I really like betas. I like them better than Shercos. As far as the, quote unquote off brand, they're not off brand anymore. But anyway, I like betas. I will probably own one. I probably would have owned one if this hadn't been coming out, honestly. I knew that this was going to be really good for the internet. I knew it was going to be really fun and exciting to get something brand spanking new. So that's why this is here. That's why there's not a beta here. I like betas. They have weird problems. They all have weird problems. I'm sure I'm going to find weird problems like this on this one too. So, but betas to me are like, they're small feeling, which is really good in the tight stuff, in the hard stuff. That's awesome, right? But I like to go fast. If you guys watch my videos, I like the flowy, open, faster with some techie hard stuff intermixed. But I'm not a hard enduro guy. I don't go looking for the nastiest, hardest lines through everything. I like to find lines that like jump over that stuff or cruise through it smoothly. So yeah. Anyway. That's why. But yes, I think, Neil, you would be happy with it if you're tall. I mean, obviously, you have to do some things. But Wade Wassinger, yes, it would cross over to MX faux show. Yeah, I can't wait because we're taking it to the Gold Rush. The Gold Rush has a motocross race. I will be racing this on a motocross track, which I am terrible at. And it's not like a full-on big nasty motocross track. It's a very tamed down baby motocross track, but still, it's cool. Figure out how I range with the stock tank. Rob H. It's not going to be good. I don't know what it is yet. Distance-wise, I'm going to ride it tonight. We've got Thursday night ride, by the way, guys. Peach Valley, 5:15. Be there. It's going to be good. And I will be letting people ride this motorcycle a little bit, not too much, because I do want to get a little more time on it before the race. But I will definitely let people go banging around a little bit if you're there. But so I'm not going to get the chance to check the full range yet. I didn't get a chance the other day either because we just didn't have long enough to go ride and get the miles on it. But my guess is it's going to be about 50, 55, maybe 60 miles on it if you're easy on it. I shouldn't have watched this today. Now I want to sell my 22 Sabbath. Yeah, sorry, dude. It's a lot better than the TPI, guys. It's a lot better. And even if you've got a TPI that you've had great luck with and you've got 400 hours on and you really, really like it, this is better. I mean, I get it. Like, I've got my carbureted bike with 500 hours on it. I love that motorcycle. It is phenomenal. This is better. That's all there is to it. It is better. It's better. I mean, there's some things. I mean, the fuel mileage situation, whatever. There's going to be some things to sort out on it. But performance-wise, it's better. Now, that doesn't always mean it's right for you, though. Like Chad Mann, my friend Chad Hucko, was just commenting. It might not be right for you if you're a putt-putt cruiser rider. It might not be the thing for you because it's like I said, it's a race bike. I would maybe wait for the new W because the new W is going to be updated. It might still be transfer port and throttle body. It might be the new kind of thing that the aftermarket is developing, but it's going to be better than what it is already, I know. And it might be, the chassis is going to be a lot more fun. This thing, but yeah, anyway, it's awesome. So okay. Do you think the XCW will go TBI for XCW? So Ozzy, that's kind of just started to touch on that, but I think the new W is going to have an injector in the throttle body or at the reeds, and an injector on the transfer port, and it's going to have oil injection. Hopefully the oil injection is going to be more like a snowmobile, or it's going to go in with the gas and it's going to do a better job. We'll see. Carl Plumley, is it stalled on down? No, it does not stall. I finally stalled this one time in the 5.5 hours I rode it, and that is really low for me on a new bike. Me on a new bike is kind of like watching a monkey make love to a football. So avoid bad words because I'm always like changing controls and messing up and stabbing the rear brake and stalling and whatever until I get everything where I like it. I usually struggle on them. This thing, first of all, felt very comfortable, very familiar when I got on it. And I only stalled it once, and that was because I came out of turn a little hot and was pretty sure I was going to fly off the trail and crash the thing. And I stabbed the rear brake before I got the clutch pulled in. And anyway, but other than that, no, it does not stall. It's amazing. So yeah, Ozzy, like I said, I don't know, but looking at the ports on the cylinder and things like that, I believe that the 24 Ws are going to have a better setup, but not quite this setup. And the W chassis, my other bike's a W. I love it. I love W chassis also. MC, do I think they'll ditch PDS? No, I will be blown away if they ditch PDS. PDS has been a staple for KTM for a long time, and it's really good now. It wasn't good back in like the early 2000s and stuff like that, but it's freaking good now. Motormaster, love this channel. Thank you so much. I'll be watching as long as you keep making videos. Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. Thank you. And I will do my best to keep up the Lord's work. I am still human. I mess up, but I'm going to do my best. He saved me. So, let's see. with the way they make the gas tanks now, I would think crossover fuel line would be beneficial to get every ounce. Yes, Bruce Kennedy, I agree, 100%. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. The gas situation is gonna be a thing because I like long rides. But the other thing is the reason I'm keeping my carbureted W is this is seriously going to be a race bike. I'm going to trail ride it plenty to get used to it, train, practice, whatever. But honestly, when it comes down to it, just like my 125, it's going to get raced really hard, and then I'm going to ride my W, trail riding, chainsaw cutting, all that good stuff. So it's, yeah. I mean, hopefully I'm the right channel for you guys for testing and things like that, and I will be doing stuff like that. But I'm not going to be doing, at least not yet, huge long rides on it. I also don't trust it. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, is converting an XEW to Lincoln doable? No, Good Day America. No, you can't do it. Don't even bother. I mean, I don't even know what that would take. Way more than Chad. Man, you seem to be doing top ends all the time. Yeah, that's because the TPI is too freaking lean and not enough effing oil. Here's the thing, Chad. I would, if I were you and you felt like it, I would do a test. Do a top end, make that thing fresh, and then from that point forward, put like 80-to-1 mix in the tank of whatever, Motor X or whatever you're running in your oil injection, and see what that does. I have a feeling it would change a lot of things and make your bike A, probably run better, and B, last longer. I think if I had a TPI, if I had gone down that road, I would at least be trying that. I think it would work because obviously oil goes through injectors. It always has, it always will. That line that KTM gave that you couldn't put oil in the tank is BS from the get-go. Let's see. Show me the carb swap, please. Tyler Two Wheels. I will. It's over there. We're waiting on a couple more parts for it. It's been a learning process to figure it all out, but I'm going to be doing. Actually, I'm going to talk. Might be tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be filming that because Zach's doing it, but I'll be filming it with Zach to kind of show everything, and then I'm going to have a full list of parts. Tyler Two Wheels will have a full list of parts available for anybody who wants it. All KTM parts for free. I'll give out that information. It's a big list of parts and it's very expensive, but I think it's going to be awesome. Like PDS feels so planted in the Roots and Rocks MC. Yeah, PDS is, it's good. It's really good. I mean, they've got good uses for both. Like my 125 was an XC with a linkage, and it was awesome for racing hair scrambles and desert and things like that because it was more planted at speed. The W is better in the nasty stuff. TBI is super blubbery until it hits about 140 degrees. How's it work with the TBI? Ian, it's about the same. It's about it cleans out a lot faster, but you got to take it easy on it. I mean, it seems like it's dumping a lot more gas. I'm kind of afraid, honestly, to like rev it up like my old one. I don't want to hurt anything, but so far it seems good. Is that 1290 in the background? No, it's a 790 and it's a pile of crap. Sorry. That thing's the owner does not like it. We're having issues with it. So, but no, it's a 790. And if you know anything about KTM 790s, you know that they've had lots of problems. Guys, also real quick, if you're watching this and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. That would be super cool. 41 versus 61 would be enough to throw off the pre-map. No. Bobby Ratliff, I don't think it runs so freaking good that I don't think that's doing anything wrong because it runs really good with 40-to-1. Back tire and PSI. Back tire is a Bridgestone X30 and it's got a moose in it, no PSI. So people freaked out over the full fuel weight with guards moose. Did you figure out how much you? Yeah. So Wade Weston. Yeah, people are losing their minds over the weight. I think everybody's scales off. Some guy said his 450 wet was 250. You know, his 11-year-old. Whatever. So, okay, let's talk about that just a little bit. So, first of all, if that guy's 450 was like an 09, which would be more than 11 years old, like YZ with no guards on it, fair enough. They were pretty light for like a Honda. Anyway, so This thing was 238 pounds full of gas with no, now it's 258 pounds, 257 pounds. So I put 20 pounds of crap on it with mooses, tires, guards, and stuff. Now, I'm using bathroom scales and rolling it up on two of them. Is it that accurate? I don't know. But the difference is probably pretty accurate. And 257, 258 pounds, whatever I put on it, it was 257.6 or something like that. Anyway, to me it's pretty light. My carb bike is 260 something, a little over 260. So yeah, people are going nuts. But I mean, I've got aluminum guards all over it. I mean, I put a bunch of weight on it. And I mean, mooses weigh a ton compared to those crappy little tubes. I don't give a crap about that. Whatever. Give me the weight. As long as I don't get a flat, I don't care. So, for reference. So, yeah, it's heavy, whatever. And also, like I said, my scales aren't perfect, and yeah, I don't know, whatever. I don't worry. I just put that up there. It gets great content. It gets great traction on the internet. People go nuts. And so honestly, I could care less how much it weighs because it feels very light and it feels very nimble and it feels like a scalpel going through the desert. Putting oil in the TBAI tank is kind of pointless. It gets injected at the bottom of the cylinder, misses all the bottom end important fuel. Tom Battle Axe. Well, so I get it. What you're saying does totally make sense. And maybe you're right. I didn't honestly think about the fact that it's going in the transfer ports like that, but I still think you're going to get some oiling. I don't know. You're probably right, but I think you get some benefit from oil. But yeah, the other thing is they just need more gas because they're lean, and then they scratch up the cylinders because the piston heats up faster than the cylinder because of water, and they cold seizes, but it doesn't actually stop the motor. So Tom, you're probably right about that. I didn't really think about that, but yeah. XC and TX300. David Chapman, I don't think there is much difference in the XC and the TX this year. The subframe's the same. Now it's a mixture of aluminum and plastic. It's aluminum down, hold on, there. It's aluminum there up to about there, and then it's plastic. Oh, by the way, that is a terrible grab handle. It's a horrible, terrible grab handle. It's not a grab handle unless you're doing Superman seat grabs. Not a good way to pick up the bike. So don't think that's that cool. Yeah, 32 to 1's good, man. Whatever. Tom, I know it's my new, but it was everything else from the factory. So Bobby Ratliff, I don't think these things are lean from the factory. Not the way it runs. I mean, you can maybe give it a little more gas, but they've got it set up as a closed course race bike, and it feels like a closed course race bike. It's good. Let's see. Yeah, Ronald, thank you. Different plastic. That's what I thought. And they have the cool Legacy one, which is sweet. But yeah, I think the TX and XC are almost identical this year. Pack Racer, it does feel like an 80 compared to the 650. And if I'm going to get don't worry, stay tuned, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, all the good stuff, because I am going to get the carb versus TBI out very soon. As soon as I get back from racing, I'm going to get them out and do it. Yes, it does go to the top end, not the crank, but the injection takes care of the crank, so the oil and the gas helps in the rings and top it. There we go. Yeah, I would think it would help, right? I mean, sleds have jets that spray on the underneath side of the skirt that really help too. But I still think it would help with the rings and the cylinder, which is what scratches. So anyway, do you regret getting the 300 or the 250? No, JD, I like the 300. And I wanted a 300 anyway. I'm kind of a fat, slower guy, and I like 300 torque. Get me out of problems that I put myself into. I like 250s also. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I had a 125 last year, and I loved it. And my old 300 was a 250. But I am happy to have this as a 300. Also, the way the power valves tune, the way the motor's tune, and all that stuff, it revs like a freaking 250 when you put it in the desert map. It's absolutely impressive. It revs way more like it. It's nuts. Bike vault, yes, it does have bolts underneath for a lifting strap. They're kind of like, let's see, they're kind of far forward, like maybe right there. But yes, it does have bolts that work great. You say TPI runs lean, but mine does spooge on every ride. But before the map update, it never spooged and also had a really low idle. So, Ozzy, I think the new map update is way richer because they're realizing that they come too lean. So yours is probably doing pretty good, but I still think on at low throttle and early on, it's too lean. It's got to get warmed up. That's why you got to be really good about warming up your TPIs. If you don't, they'll seize. Is working on other people's bikes as fun as working on your own? Always wondered because I love working on mine. Motomaster, it's not as fun. Working on my own is way more fun because that means I get to go ride it. Actually, that's not. It depends. So doing cool stuff to my own bike, I really enjoy. Fixing problems on my own bike, I'm not a huge fan at this point. Fixing problems on other people's bike, like this beta right here, is fun because it's challenging, it's interesting. You're looking around, whatever you like, trying to figure things out, and then you also get paid for it, which is awesome. And it doesn't matter that it's on the lift broken because it's not mine. I get to go ride, but yeah. So anyway, and Bruce Kennedy, sorry I left the beta up there for you. um, let's see. Bike season coming to an end here in Ontario. Sleds out. Yeah, right on, Jeremy Mullen. Right on. Get those sleds ripping. I'm not a snowmobile guy, but man, I get it because those things are so fast. They're so fast. How similar do you feel the power valve setup is to the Sherco Bobby Ratliff? It is pretty freaking different looking. From the outside, it looks very different. Until I gotta take it apart, I won't know, but it looks different from the outside. This bike, Ready to Race, is pretty light from what I was used to back in the day. To me, Wade, that bike, Ready to Race, I mean, like seriously, mooses are heavy. So, Bruce, you're hurt deeply. I knew you would be. Imagine what we could have if the EPA did not exist. I totally agree. Oh, it'd be so good. Day one ACL post. Oh yeah, that's right. Perfect timing for the XC visit drop. Thanks for the distraction, homie. You bet, Keith. Heal up, get that sucker. Do what the doctors tell you. Do not do anything early and jack yourself up. Are you going to ride Loretta on the Death March next year? Biker Sasquatch / Kyle Copeland. I don't know. I want to say yes to prove that the bike is going to be good and all that stuff. I want to say yes. My only concern right now, like, I got a long time to figure out reliability and if the thing's going to hold together and all that stuff. So I'm not whatever. My only concern right now is the fuel mileage because right now it would be hard to make it on the second loop. It'd be hard to make it on the first loop to gas because yeah, it would be tough. So we'll see. I mean, I could carry gas and I do carry gas even with the other bike, but yeah, I don't know. Thanks for putting me on Moose Bibs. Freaking love them. Yes, Motomaster. You just send it, man. You put the Moose Bibs in there, you run them. I like Nitro Mooses. Michelin's are great. Quick note: if you have the money, and they're very expensive, if you have the money and you can, try a set of Pirelli freaking Mooses. You will be blown away. It might cost you lots of money in the future because they keep buying them. They last a long time and they feel better than any moose I've ever used. I just cannot freaking run them because they cost too much money and I ride too much. If I rode less, I'd probably still do it. Oh, Ian Housen, only 60 miles out of your TX tank. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll get. We'll see. I'm a little concerned about the fuel pickup situation on this, so we'll see. Neil, Dunlop Mooses. I have used a Dunlop Moose, and the only reason I didn't mention those, first of all, I don't like the feel on the Dunlop as much as the Pirelli. But also, Dunlops are freaking hard to get. Like, there's one dude on the East Coast, I think, that has, and maybe you know him, maybe you are him, I don't know, that has that right to bring him in. But I am now a Dunlop Pro dealer, whatever long, anyway, pretty cool situation. And I talked to him, and those mooses are coming to the rest of us very soon. Well, I say very soon, in the next year or so. So it's going to be MC, ever run a gummy tire? I've been wanting to try them. Yes, I have. They wear out way too fast for me. Motomaster. I'm going to read that in a second. Gummy tires wear out too fast for me. They are, if you get the right one for the right conditions, they are a game changer. They're like cheating. It's like having Velcro and everything, but I just can't afford to run them. I wear them out. I mean, the last one I ran, I had 3 days and it was done. The same guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, Motomaster, am I the only one that hides my parts receipts from my wife? No, I don't know about anyone watching here right now, but I can tell you for a fact you are not the only one in Montrose, because I get a lot of people that don't want receipts, and like they have different credit cards for bike parts and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I started a whole business just to hide my receipts from my wife. So, Sabbath Head, love my Nitro Standard mousses, 4 tubes of gel in them. Run, yeah, yeah, dude, I'm with you. I don't put 4 tubes of gel. I go 2, and yeah, I love nitros. They work good. They've had some issues with consistency and sizes in the past. It seems good. If I die, don't let my wife sell my bikes for what I told I paid for. Yes, Keith, that is such a good meme. I love it. I still prefer tubeless, much better feel. Oh, and I don't lose my chain. Yeah, there you go, Andy BJ. I love it. The feel of air is awesome. I was actually talking about that with Mike Marnato on the new bike. Air feels great right up until you get a flat. And tubeless the same way. I know, whatever. I'm not going to, I've already stated my argument. We all know how I feel. Guys, it's 8:37 now, and I got to go. And look at this, 83 people still, 72 likes. Thank you so much. Punk Rock Club, you guys are my heroes today. If you're still sticking around to the end on this one, you guys are really, truly my favorites, and I love you deeply more than I love everyone else, maybe even my own family. Yes, I will see you at Espanola. Guys, thank you so much. Stick around. The TBI XC content is rolling. I got tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff coming. Guys, stick around. I'm going to be tearing that thing apart. I'm going to be crashing it, breaking it, hammering it, whatever. So I love you guys. Have a phenomenal day. And as always, I desperately hope that what we're doing here at Highland Cycles is inspiring you guys to work on, but seriously, more importantly, get out and ride your dirt bikes.